Hey everyone, my name is Tasia. Welcome back to my channel. We're doing a plan with me video for today, which is Saturday, April 5th. It is early in the morning and I need to set up my day, so I thought I would take you guys along. I'm going to be using my Hobonichi cousin and we're going to be working on the daily layouts. So let me just flip to that day. I'm going to be, excuse that. I was doing a big effing sheet, obviously. If you guys are familiar with the shop, I did a like a whole sheet of just F word sayings, and it was really fun and really popular. I'm really excited for it, but that was kind of a random little page there. So Saturday, April 5th, yesterday the sun was out. I went into my garden and I did so much gardening. Today's gonna be sunny as well, so I'm hoping that I can work the first half of the day and hopefully get out and do more gardening later today. So I thought it would be fun to do gardening theme. We have some single sheets that I don't know what I'm gonna use. So I just printed everything. Zach is actually outside right now mowing the lawn, so that's why I have that one. And then I also printed off 2 pages from our vertical size kit, just in case I wanted the full boxes or the headers, and then the journaling size kit. I think I'm gonna lean more towards this journaling size, but we'll see. So I never really go in with a plan. I kind of just wing it. So let's get started. I am going to start with the bottom washi and the date covers from the journaling size kit, just so I can have that laid out. And the washi tape for the journaling size kit is sized to fit a little bit of a larger planner. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim it. So I like to just trim it straight in my planner with my blade. But there are other ways to do it if you're afraid of putting the blade to your planner, because sometimes they do cut the pages and that's not the best, but it is what it is. Another option, if you didn't want to use the blade, I recommend folding it back like this and then putting kind of like a hard crease in it with your thumbnail and then pulling it up just slowly so you don't tear any pages or anything like that. And now that you have that line, you can just cut it. I'll go ahead and just grab my scissors and show you. It's really easy. It's actually a little bit more of a foolproof way than the blade, because sometimes I will cut crooked or I'll cut the pages. So that's a very easy way to trim the bottom one. And let me just stick that on the side, and then let's go ahead and put the date covers. I love the date covers for the journaling size kit because I selfishly sized them to fit this box, so it covers everything really nicely. If you're using the other date covers, sometimes I would like to layer like a list header behind it to fill in the space like I did. I don't think I did it last week actually, but see, I do them here like that. But last time I just did the date cover and that works too. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and put the decorative strip. As if you guys ever look at all of my planner pictures, I put that decorative strip across the top like all the time. Well, not there. I'm like proving myself wrong, but for the most part, I put it there. There's just something about it, that space to me is a little awkward. Sometimes I don't have something to put in there, so I like to put this. Another option would be if I was using these large boxes and I wanted to fit both of these boxes on one page, I would put nothing up there and I would put these 2 large boxes. But anyways, let's go ahead and put this decorative strip down. And so today I have a lot of things that I need to get done. We usually take Thursday and Friday off, so Saturdays are really busy because we're going to be printing all of the orders that came in, and I'm going to be designing and prepping, hopefully not for the coming week, but this week I'm a little behind. But usually I'm just doing as much prep work as I can when it comes to designing because I'm home alone and it's easy to get things done that way. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to do a to-do list and then maybe some quarter or some half boxes to kind of fill in other little things. The to-do list I'll run over here, and let's use a green. I have this cute bag just filled with stuff. It's a little disorganized, honestly. If I'm just working at my desk, I will pull all of these out and put them away, but the past few days I've been planning all around the house and leaving my messes everywhere. So that's why everything is in that bag. But we're just gonna write out to do here. Just like I did probably in the last video. I do this a lot where I just make those faux bubble letters. So we're writing out to do, and then I'm gonna put my to-do list there. To trace it, I'm going to use this pen here. It's the Furenosuke pen, and last week I think I might have used my Pilot, but this just shows you can use any pen. I've actually really been liking this pen, although I think I'm kind of smashing the little tip because I write so hard. So I've really been trying to soften my grip and not press down as hard. Oops, shoot. I didn't connect to the lines very well there. They kind of like intersect instead of just meeting at the joint. It's okay. I can't talk and like do two things at once, so get that out of the way. And let's go ahead and use a dotting tool. Looking at the colors, I use pink and green for everything. I don't even need to look at the colors. We're gonna use the dotting tool. And so this coming week, I'm hoping that we can release our cat servant stuff. The reason why I say I'm hoping and it's a little in the air is that I have washi tape on its way from the manufacturer. I'm hoping it gets here in time, but the washi tape is like a cat washi tape and a dog washi tape, and I really wanted to put the cats and dogs head to head and do like a see who wins type of thing, because I also have, I'm going off on a tangent here, but these notepads, and I've been holding on to these because I'm waiting for the washi tape, but look at how adorable that is with all the dogs. It says I work hard so my dog can have a better life. So this is a 8.5 by 11 or 8 by 11.5. I have to get the exact measurements, but little desk pad. And then we have the cat version. I work hard so my cat can have a better life with all the cute kitties. And so the washi tape is super cute. I want to release them together. So I may or may not just release the cat sticker stuff next week and then release these items together. I really want to do the washi tape and the desk pads together. Or I could do the desk pads with the kits and then do the washi tape on another day. Let me know what you guys think. I can also rearrange the schedule so no cats come out next week. But I know you guys have been really waiting on those kitties. So let me know in the comments below what you think about that. But in any case, I am going to be working on my cat list. So I have, the kits are done. I still need to make the single sheets. So we're gonna just write cat. And then I'm gonna list out all the different single sheets that I need to do for the cats. And so to do that, I'm sitting in front of my computer and I'm just going to open up my new release file that I have. That way, I'm sorry, this is so boring, you can't see what I'm doing, but I basically have folders with all of the graphics for each release. And so since the kit is done, those graphics are done, but none of the single sheets are done. So single sheets will be fast, but this reminds me of all the things that I drew, so what I can and cannot make easily. So of course we have the decorative strips. So deco strips. I have Frank with the cat, so we're gonna do Frank Kitty. I have Connie with the kitty, which is super cute. Her and the cat are talking shit with each other, like I imagine cat parents and their cats doing together. Connie kitty. We have the Calico cat, so we're gonna do a sheet of Calico kitties. I hope that's how you spell it. We're gonna do box kitties. And when I say we, I mean me. I don't know why I always say we. It just feels better. But box kitty is basically kitties playing in boxes. And then we have the cat hair don't care. So we'll do a full sheet of those, I hope. And what else did we have? Connie kitty, Frank kitty. Oh, there's Poe in bed with the kitty, so we'll just do Poe kitty. And I think that might be it. Oh, I do have a white kitty that I can do a full sheet of. White kitty. And I think I'll leave it at that so I don't bite off more than I can chew. And then I also need to do the $2 Tuesday. This coming week we have 2 different designs for $2 Tuesday because the June themed kits just released. So I already designed all the Mother's Day stuff that came out this past week. I still need to do the June. Put that. And so I'm just gonna put June TT for an abbreviation for $2 Tuesday. Perfect. And then I think that should be it for my to-do list. I don't want to bite off, like I said, more than I can chew. I'm really bad at doing that. If I'm making a to-do list ahead of time, I'll put way too many things and then I won't get them done and it's kind of discouraging. So we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna use this nice big sticker. Maybe I can journal about all of the different things that I planted because I started 2 raised garden beds for vegetables. And then I have 3 smaller raised beds that I did a lot of flowers in. And then I did an herb garden and I have all of these tulips. You guys, I seriously, the sun came out and I blanked out. I don't know what happened, but I have a lot of stuff going on. So I'm gonna do that. And what else should we do? We'll just use all of these cute little things here. Let me put this down here. Let's put, what color do we want to use? Let's use green. We'll put this half box. And for this half box, maybe I'll put the yard work that Zach is currently doing. He usually goes in the office today, but he traded it for tomorrow, and I'm printing from home, so we can get everything done. We'll just put the little lawnmower right there. And then over here, I think like 2 more half boxes would look really nice. So let's go ahead and do those. We'll do this darker pink so that way it complements that. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit of a stagger. I might change this. They're repositionable, so if you don't like the way you put it down, you can always move them around. And then this one. Like that. And then, oh, this would look really cute. This little worm, I love the little worm. It kind of reminds me of Slimy from Sesame Street. Although I think Slimy was orange. But anyways, cute little worm. Oh crap. I hate when I accidentally lay down the sticker like that. Where do I want to put this though? Put it right here. That's cute. And then I feel like there was another sticker that I could use. Those are a little too big. Oh, this would be cute. Oh wait, actually, I have a smaller version of those. Are those too small? Let's use the big ones, because these little peas, I actually did plant peas yesterday. Little snow peas. These are a little big for the space, but that's okay. And then I also planted tomatoes, so that's perfect. Like that. You know what actually might be cuter? We're gonna pull these up. I think if both of the half boxes were on the top, let me try to move this here. If both of the half boxes were on the top and then I did this little scene with the little worm and these little starts, I think that might be cuter. So just pull all these up. And I even have a bigger worm sticker that I can use. That right there. Yeah, that's gonna look a lot better. Let's pull up the worm sticker. So on this sheet, which is the garden mix, it's just slightly larger, and I think that will look better. Oh crap. And then I'm gonna put it centered, and then the little starts on either side. That's cute. Okay, so now that we have that down, we can go ahead and fill in the half boxes. To write on the stickers, I like using, you have to use something that's permanent, something that can write on vinyl. There's the Sharpie Ultrafine Permanent Marker. There's the Pilot Ultrafine Permanent Marker. When it comes to Sharpies does a pen. Don't use the pen. The pens aren't permanent. But in my bag, I have the Staedtler Permanent. I have the Micro Perm, which is permanent. Oh no, it's missing its cover. There it is. But I actually like the 3. The Micro Perm 03 size tip. That one's my favorite. And then I had another favorite, but it got discontinued. I talked about it last time. It's that Pilot Multi-Ball Roller Ball. I was reading in the Reddit forums because I've been trying to find a replacement for it. Someone recommended like this fabric pen that I have on order. I don't really have high hopes for it, but it might work. But anyways, this one works really well for writing on the stickers. So here I'm going to put that Zach is going to be doing the yard work. I might go out a little later and pull weeds, which sucks, but I have that grandpa's weeder thing and it works really well. If you guys don't have that and you get those like nasty weeds that are hard to pick up, grandpa's weeder, it works so well. So we're gonna do, I guess I'll do it in cursive. Yard work. I like changing the different types of handwriting, like print and cursive. I think it just looks really cute together, so we're gonna do that. And then here, I'm hoping we can pick up more of those garden boxes. There's this place called Buy Mart here, which is me. I don't really like to go there, but they have a lot of gardening stuff, and on the outside they had these cedar boxes and they're actually really reasonably priced, so I will go there for that. So let's do Buy Mart, because I went and I got some cedar boxes from a garden center. They were so expensive, but I paid for it. And then when I went to Buy Mart and I saw almost the exact same thing outside, I was like, I was disappointed in myself. And then we went to Home Depot and Zach was like, I can make my own. So Zach started making his own and they came out really nice, but for 30 bucks, you can get a really nice cedar box. So we'll do cedar boxes. I feel like as soon as the sun comes out, everybody has the same thought, and those garden boxes are gonna go so fast, so we need to go and get more before they sell out. So we have that. And then for this one, we can write our dinner plans, and so I'm hoping to cook on the Blackstone since it's gonna be really nice out. So let's write that. I don't know what it is about Buy Mart that I don't like. I think there's like a little $5 membership. It's like a lifetime membership, and that's not the problem. I don't care about that. I think it is one time we were in this different town and it was kind of a little sketchy, and Zach had gone into Buy Mart by himself and they never card, like ever. And so Zach went in by himself. I went to like the Dollar Tree or something like that, and when I came out, I felt very uncomfortable with the situation that was happening outside, and a dude was following me. It was creepy. And so I ran into Buy Mart and the lady wouldn't open the gate, and she's like, are you a member? And I'm like, oh, my husband just came in here and he's the member. And she's like, what did he look like? She was very questioning about it, and I was like, you never question him when he comes in. Like, I am in distress. So I was after that, and I understand they have to card people. It was a really dumb reason for me to be like, oh my god, but oh my god, I was She knew exactly who I was talking about when I described what Zach looked like. She's like, oh yeah, I know, I saw him. I was like, I know, so let me in. But ever since then, I was like, I don't know. They never, ever, ever card. I feel like that $5 membership is just kind of like this weird, I don't know what it is. Like, you go to check out and they never are like, let me see your club card, like Costco or anything like that. And so, I don't know. Anyways, Blackstone black pepper beef is what I'm going to be making. So I'm just gonna put beef stir fry. Beef. It's a super easy recipe. You basically just get like a thin cut steak. I use this thing, it's called bachan sauce. I get it from Costco. Basically, it's just like all the sauces I would normally use pre-mixed into a bottle. It works really well. It's like a Japanese style sauce. So I do that, a little bit of oyster sauce, a ton of pepper, garlic, ginger. I think that's it. And you just marinate it for as long as it takes to chop up your bell peppers and onions, and then you just fry it all up, and it's so tasty. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But that, my friends, is it. I'm going to save this for the end of the day. Depending on what I do in the garden, I can journal about it. But yeah, I think that turned out super cute. And then on the opposing side, I'll do a second gardening spread just so it's cohesive. But thank you guys so much for watching and listening to my ramblings. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.